Hey Denver, this is Mayor Michael Hancock. It is now time for Friday Mail with the Mayor. It's been a while. I know I missed last week due to the Asian excursion, but I want to thank Public Works Executive Director Ulice Cleckley for standing in the gap. He did a phenomenal job. I hope you had a chance to see our Public Works Director fill in for me on Friday Mail with the Mayor last week. He did a great job talking about a lot of issues, so I hope you enjoy that little treat. We're actually going to consider having other cabinet members do the exact same thing in my absence, filling in, answering some of the key questions that come in about their particular area of interest and expertise, and have them address them for you during that time. But thank you, Ulice. Great job last week. I was so proud. I was watching from Asia, and you did a tremendous job. So as I mentioned last week, we had the pleasure of going back to Asia to continue our efforts to build on our economic, cultural, and tourism opportunities between the Denver and Tokyo direct connect on United Airlines. Again, this is the 5th anniversary of that flight, and we went to celebrate that 5th anniversary, but also to have some very, I think, strong conversations around economic opportunities between Denver and Tokyo. We also made a stop in Incheon and Seoul, Korea, two great cities that we have a lot of interest in, and I just want to share with you, we saw some of the most amazing things. Not only have we found that our foreign direct investments are growing between Denver and Tokyo, we have now a retailer, Uniglobe, that has moved from Japan, based Japan, in Denver now on 16th Street Mall. That we learned that next month, a new one called Mont Bell will be moving in. It's kind of the REI of Japan. It will be moving on to 16th Street Mall as well. And we may have some other opportunities coming down. I can't talk about them yet, but I got to tell you very soon, very shortly, we will have announcements about some others who are looking to move into Denver. But we got to tell you, we wouldn't have Panasonic nor Terumo BCT, two major corporations with several hundred employees that have come to Denver as a result of that direct flight that we have between Denver and Tokyo. In Incheon and Seoul, Korea, we saw some of the most unbelievable innovations that are occurring around smart city technology, and a lot of things that we brought back that we're going to begin to work on trying to implement here in Denver around our transportation and traffic issues, around weather forecasting, around public safety issues, around sustainability issues. They are doing just a phenomenal job in utilizing their data. We have a lot of those same tools, we just haven't put it all together. And so what a great opportunity to see it all come together and work well for Incheon and for Seoul. And so look out for some of the things that we're going to do. In that vein, I received a Facebook question from Colleen, and she says, are you discussing anything transit related? Japan is the size, she's referring to our trip to Japan. Japan is the size of California, and they have amazing transit. What concrete things are you bringing back to Denver to improve the city from this exchange? And Colleen, I got to tell you, yes, we took a look at the transportation. We experienced the transportation, the transit system in Tokyo, Japan, how they move millions of people, how they are you're beginning to see more multimodalism occur throughout Japan. You might know that I was an exchange student there, and I am seeing more and more people choose alternative modes of transportation other than automobiles, and that's exactly the kind of stuff that we're pushing here in Denver. But I got to tell you, their technology, their wherewithal to really trust new alternative transportation means is really pretty phenomenal, and we bring back some of those innovations and already have started conversations internally about how we can work to deploy some of those opportunities. So thank you, Colleen, for writing. Two quick things before we go. I want to remind everyone, you should have received your ballots by now. This is a critical election coming up, this midterm election, and we have a pretty large ballot. I took about an hour to sit down on this ballot upon my return from Japan. I've already filled it out. We'll be dropping it off very soon. I want to remind everyone to make sure that you vote. If you have not received your ballot by now, go to denvergov.org and search for Denver elections and send a link, go into a link so that you can find out what to do if you have not received your ballot by now, but also where you might be able to drop your ballot off if you're not going to come downtown to do that, or drop it in the mail. There are drop-off locations all over the city, and we encourage you to find out where to do that. But please listen to me very clearly. If you want the phone calls to stop, the robocalls, if you want to be able to tune out all those commercials, fill this ballot out as soon as you can. Seal it, Be sure to sign it as required by law and make sure you get it mailed in. And by the way, you can also go to that denvergov.org and look for elections. You can also sign up to trace your ballot to make sure that they've received it, and they can tell you where the process is with regards to your ballot once you send it back. Please vote, vote, vote. We cannot complain if we don't vote. And last but not least is Halloween time. And this Halloween on October the 31st, I will be spending happy hour at Rocksteady, located at 2100 Curtis Street, beginning at, 5 to 7 p.m. I want to invite you to come on out and be a part of that. We got a few surprises for you. But again, that's on Halloween night at Rocksteady, located at 2100 Curtis Street, beginning at 5 p.m. I'll be there. Come on, hang out for happy hour for Halloween with us. I hope to see you soon. You guys take care. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great weekend. And be sure to fill out the ballot, sign it, seal it, and mail it back in. Take care now.